pilot, Russian forces have begun fortifying the southern Kuril Islands, which they unrightfully claim to be Russian territory. Latest satellite imagery reveals that the occupier has installed a S-300 site on the western part of the island. This is not only a violation of the current negotiations, but also poses a direct threat to our national security and the integrity of our airspace. The JASDF does not possess the means to disable this threat, so the task is up to you. Fly low level to Tian'an Island and neutralize the S-300 site. Stay low, in order not to alert their air defenses. Samurai Flight from Anderson Air Base will be in the area to provide cover, if needed. Your call sign for the mission will be Ninja. You will communicate with High Command, call sign Shiro on the Common Tactical Channel Red 1. Good luck.
Okay, sweet. This is Operation Katana, Operation Fiery Katana, that's right. From Don Rudi, aka Karsten Girk, and
Ninja Flight, report when ready for departure.
I've been liking his missions so far. They're slightly challenging, but not too challenging. And I'm going to cheat again here. First, I want to make sure that I'm in the right livery. I have this livery downloaded. So I'm going to change the livery to the Japanese one by Z-Tank. Yeah, we'll lower that back down a little bit. I don't think we'll need full fuel.
Request rearming.
And there we go. Got our full load of Hellfires. I don't like the rockets, so I always take full Hellfires. Let's go ahead and start up this engine. Sweet. Get that other engine started up all the way. Alright, that engine is online. Let's advance the throttles slowly. Okay, need to do some systems checks here. Generators are online. So we can shut off our APU. Gate that. I'm going to go ahead and bore sight while we're waiting for alignment to happen. Turn our old iHads back on. Get just right. Oh, almost. That was pretty close. Turn that back off so we can see for a little bit. Let's check on our alignment here. Okay. Let's get the bit done on that. Uncage this. Sure, our radar alt is on. Let's see here. So I usually turn the nap of the Earth auto on. I didn't know that that was Nap of the Earth auto. But I usually turn that on because I thought you had to. But I actually like flying without it, so I'm leaving that off. And I appreciate Don Rudi actually pointing out to me that that's what was causing my pitch up and pitch down as I went through 80 knots. So that's cool. I'm glad to know that now. We're gonna, while we're waiting on this alignment to finish up, we're gonna go ahead and get our TSD set up the way we want. I want almost everything showing. And we'll go to attack mode and do the same. I think all we'll have to turn on here is the, yeah, current route. There we go. Alright, let's check on the alignment. Alright, sweet. That looks good, so we're going to add in, I am just going to add in the target area. I'm not going to add in the harbor or the airport in this case. I don't know that I'm going to need those, but they're pretty close, and those are large things that are pretty easy to see. So let's see, yep, we're good on the first part of the grid there. Push that in. I could go to the map and try to check the altitude, or elevation I should say, at that area, but I think that's probably close. Try to get my zoom level set up the way I want here. My head's back on.
Ninja is ready for departure. Ninja flight cleared for takeoff. Remember to stay low. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Cleared for takeoff, Ninja 1-1.
Let's release the parking brake. I usually forget to do that. I want to be able to roll a little bit if I just don't take off correctly. And we're going to pop up here and then rotate to the right and go out over the ocean. Alright, so let's get down low. We're going to try to stay below 200 feet out here over the ocean. I don't know what altitude I'll be detected at if I get above, you know, X altitude. I'm not really sure, but we're going to try to get a little bit lower and just follow our route around these islands. Let's go ahead and basically fence in. We're not that far away from the final objective, so we're going to start getting set up here. Arm up. Get CPG on the Hellfires, and Hellfires up. As usual, we'll waz the gun and pop our trigger guard off. quite fun to fly this low over the ocean. It's fun to fly over the land too, but across the sea you can just kind of get low and stay low, and I don't know, it's just kind of fun. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I want to be able to see the TADs.
Flight. Shiro, we just received an intel update from the island. There are reports of ASA-9 patrolling the island. Use caution.
Yeehaw.
Oh, great. You have any more such great news for us? Ninja out.
Once again, as you can see, I've got the dots up, the label dots. I have
Shiro, Ninja Flight, approaching Tiananmen Island.
I have no desire to try to find targets in the jungle, so as usual, I'm going to keep those dots up. I used to hardly ever fly with labels at all, but that was mostly in the A-10, and I was usually starting off from pretty high up in the air. So, you know, I could take my time and find targets. It wasn't a big deal, but there's something over here. I hope it's not an SA-9.
Deslaving.
Huh, he's not seeing it. Sometimes the dots, at least here in Marianas, seem weird. Like you can kind of see them behind things, behind hills and stuff. Or maybe it's just behind the trees. But yeah, I see something over there moving, but maybe it's just a truck or something. I don't know what that is. Well, we're just going to try to get around this point of land so that if it is something dangerous, it can't shoot at us. Trying to keep an eye on the coast just in case there's something over there that I didn't see before. But I also don't like flying this low whenever I'm not looking forward. Even though you can see the data you need to see in the iHads, it's not like you can't see it. But there's some, you know, it takes a lot of practice to look off to the side and drive straight in your car. And I have trouble not like pulling up on the cyclic, sorry, when I'm looking away. Okay, we're pretty close to waypoint 4, so I'm going to turn in here, and what I'm planning to do is to start slowing down and try not to gain too much altitude until I get close to land, and then I'm going to turn to the left. The target area is off to the left. I'm going to turn to the left and kind of gain altitude until I can see something and get the CPG to be able to lay something and hopefully not be hitting trees too much, and then we'll see what it looks like and see if we can fire on them. So we're kind of like lowering collective a little bit, pulling up on the cyclic, pulling back on the cyclic, just trying to kind of gradually slow down. I don't want to get too slow, but I don't want to be too fast either. Okay, 30 is about the right speed that I'd like to be. May not be able to keep it there very long.
Laser on.
And I don't want to spend too long like picking out the targets. I'm just going to try to destroy all this stuff that's pertinent to the launch site up here. I can kind of see it there in the TADs, but there may be some trees still in the way. Always have trouble, like I don't want to climb anymore. I'm higher than I want to be and slower than I want to be, but adjusting that collective always makes it hard for me to stay pointed at the target.
Engaging.
Yeah, I can definitely see it down there in the TADs, so we should have clear line of sight on it.
Lasers off.
Sweet.
Target destroyed.
Good job, George.
Deslaving.
Sure, let's get that guy.
Roger, engaging.
I don't know what my
Lasers off.
track IR is doing. It's like zooming in.
Now deslaved. Laser on. Engaging.
I'm glad that anti-aircraft fire that's going on over there isn't over here. I'd be toast.
Lasers off.
Kind of a sitting duck here.
And laser on.
And full disclosure, I don't know if this is the way. Dude, there you go. Okay. I don't know if this is the way. Oh, come on, come on.
Lasers off.
Sweet. Okay. I don't know if this is the way you would attack such a site in real life.
And
my descent rate was too great there. That's why I got all wobbly. I was trying to pull collective gently to slow my descent. Here we go again. Oh, come on, come back over.
Lasers off.
Sweet.
Oh,
nice.
It looks like the S-300 site is down. You are cleared to RTB.
I figured there was more to it than that.
RTB, Ninja 1-1.
I might have got all the launchers. Maybe you've got to get all of the launchers or all of the radar. Maybe that's how that works. Okay, we're going to come back out here over the ocean, and I think I'm going to go check out this other island. There's another airfield over there, and I've got fuel and I've got Hellfires. It's not part of the mission, but I think I'm going to just go check it out, because I think in the briefing there was something about like other Russian units being around, maybe other Russian threats. I didn't read it very closely, which, I mean, that's why I'm supposed to stay low, just so that I don't alert everybody to my presence. But yeah, there's another island over there, and it's got, I know it's got an airfield on it, so we'll go check it out. probably be better off just to mop up more units there at the SAM site, I guess. That would probably be a better use of my Hellfires. But that's okay, I'm curious, and I haven't flown Marianas very much, so we're going to come check it out anyway. Okay, and once again, we're just going to slowly decrease our collective, kind of lower it very slowly, and we will move the cyclic to try to keep our rate of descent or climb fairly even. I don't mind descending a little bit, and I will eventually have to climb, but I want to lower my speed while not changing my altitude very much, is what I'm going for here. Again, I don't know if this is correct, but I'm just trying to stay masked a little bit before I pop up over this island. And you can kind of see down there on the TSD, there's actually a couple airfields over here, I guess, but you can kind of see what we're coming over to investigate.
Shiro, the enemy has located our FARP and destroyed it in a devastating rocket artillery attack. You will need to land on LHD Gurkamoto, roughly 20 miles south of the island. The Gurkamoto has dispatched a UH-60 to a rendezvous point just south of the former farm.
Well, that sucks.
It will guide you to the LHD.
I've never landed on a ship before, so...
Slaving.
I see some dots over here.
Laser
Here comes
on.
my cheat mode. Let's see if we can see what those are as we unmask. I got all the weapon stuff in the way. Ah! Track IR. Messing with me. Oh, those are fighter jets. Sweet. Uh-oh, there's something else over here. Let's check that out.
Laser on.
I don't know what it is. Looks dangerous, so
Engaging.
we're gonna fire at it. Oh, he's firing.
Missile forward.
Yeah. Whew!
Lasers off.
Oh
Target destroyed.
man. Let's check this out a little bit. That was close. And I was wanting my missile to hit before I moved, but like right at the last second I started to move and that missile went right by me. Okay, let's look around here. Let's not be so stupid. I unmasked too much probably and too quickly and wasn't really paying attention. That was my fault, obviously. Okay, we're going to try to descend a little bit. We don't want to get... As you slow down, if you don't know, or you're not used to flying the Apache, but like as you slow down, you generate less lift. You're in dirtier and dirtier air, I guess. That's my understanding of it. So if you don't watch your descent rate, you can kind of descend a little bit, but if you're too slow, we're going to use the gun on these guys. If you're too slow, you'll start descending too much, too quickly, and you'll get into a state where you can't get out of it. Vortex ring state, basically. Got some hits, there we go. I am really bad at... There we go. Maybe. I'm really bad at chasing my head tracker around with, you know, like separating the movement of my head from the movement of the helicopter. Really bad about that. Okay, we're gonna turn back around. Oh, they're both burning. Good. And again, we're going really slow, and we're right over these trees, so we've got to watch that descent rate. If you're up higher, you don't have to worry about it. Because you can just push the cyclic, and push the cyclic forward if you've got the altitude, and just push the nose down and build up speed and get in cleaner air, and you'll be okay. but when you're low, you just don't have that option. And it's easy to, when you are trying to get low and slow-ish and line up and just bust something like that with the gun, it's really easy for me to stop looking at the sink rate, and then by the time I notice my helicopter is physically lowering faster than I intended it to. Let's check that out over there.
And slaving.
By that point, I'm sinking too fast. Oh, an APC, huh?
Laser on.
We'll get a little closer and then smoke that guy. There's some rockets flying out from over there towards the SAM site, somewhere in that vicinity, past waypoint 4. That must be what got our FARP. I'm gonna go check that out here in a minute.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Okay, we're going to kind of backtrack. We're going to go to waypoint 3. I'm not going to use any direct 2s to get me back. I'm just going to go set it to waypoint 1 so I know where that is. And that's where we will head, but indirectly.
Ninja, Shiro, Samurai Flight neutralized the threat.
Oh.
Slaving.
I think I triggered when I think shooting those
Copy Ninja 1-1.
those jets.
Laser on.
Huh. Oh, that's probably like a truck or something. I think Samurai Flight might have been a friendly flight that was supposed to help take out the flankers if I got too high and they popped up. Those were, I believe those should have been Su-33s. Is that the Flanker D? I think that's what NATO calls it. Yeah, I think that's still just infantry up there. I tried to get George to target those dots before, and either he would target something over in what I think is the harbor, or he would just see infantry up there, and was having trouble like actually getting on them. So I'm not gonna worry. Actually, that might be the thingamabobber that was moving around. that I couldn't identify. I still hope it's just a truck, but we're going to try to stay over to the left just slightly as we go around this point of land. Okay, there's the harbor. And I don't mind if I get a little bit higher this time as I roll in there, but we're gonna turn to the right and start slowing down a little bit and see if we can target some things over there. Alright, George, what do you see?
And slaving. Deslaving.
AAA? Yeah, that's kind of dangerous.
Blazing.
I'd like to blow up a ship. Just fire a bunch of Hellfires into it. But
Roger, engaging.
it seems like we might be better off to go after AAA and armor and things like that. In this case. Oh, there goes more rockets. Huh.
Lasers off. Target destroyed. Slaving. Laser on.
Whatever that armor is. It looks
Engaging.
like the rockets might be coming from that, so... That's a lot of rockets. I don't know what that is, but that's a lot of rockets.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Good deal.
And I'm deslaved.
Up to that
Blazing.
armor.
Firing.
Do it.
Roger, engaging.
Do it. Thank you. Here I'm just like, I like the speed okay, and I'm just kind of modulating my collective very gently so that I don't have to get into that yaw stuff that I was doing before. Ooh, that hit, but I don't think it destroyed it.
Firing.
I wonder if it's masked from me. Getting a little bit close though.
Slave. Blazing. Engaging. Blaze.
Not destroying stuff.
Blazing. Firing.
Dang, that's 4 missiles. We're gonna peel off. We're getting too close anyway. Much too close. We're gonna peel off and go around to the left there a little bit and see if we can get a different angle on these guys. Alright, let's slide around here. Oh, cool. Still got that guy locked up.
Blaze. And deslaving.
Didn't look like it was
Laser on.
any kind of actual target, though. Alright, let's make sure we're not dying, because we're a lot slower than we were.
Roger, engaging.
we go with the yaw stuff. My rudder, I need some new rudder pedals.
Lasers off.
I've been really happy
Target
with
destroyed.
them, but for helicopter work, they're not the best. They're really gritty, crunchy.
And bounty slave. Blazing.
Yep. That's not the AAA that I want.
Blaze. And
Not
bounty
the
slave.
droid I was looking
Laser
for. Let's
on.
take this armor out.
Firing.
It's also a lot less stable if you get close to the hover. The closer to the hover you get, the less stable it is. So, I'll get extra yaw motion whenever I'm going pretty slow.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Sweet. Thank you, George.
And
Nope.
blazing.
There we go. Let's get a tank.
Roger, engaging.
Oh, that was my last Hellfire. Don't know if it destroyed it or not. But that was good work, I think. We took out a lot of targets with one sortie, so let's get back over this island and see if we can find this Blackhawk that's supposed to escort us to the Gurkimoto. Actually, I want to fly over the island. We're going to see if any of our FARP is left at all. Plus, I just haven't flown over much land this mission. Hopefully no rockets come in. I think I might have destroyed some of them, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's the FARP. See the helicopter down there, so still some units there. I'm guessing that they don't move or like get removed maybe.
Ninja, this is Ronan. Good to see you guys made it out of there. We will guide you to the Gurkimoto. Her position is south of the island, roughly 23 miles.
Sweet. This will be my first attempt to land. Well, I've attempted to land on a ship before in the Apache. I've done it a couple of times with the Huey where I made the attempt but was unsuccessful. The last and only time I ever attempted with the Apache, it was okay, but I never made it. I never actually touched down. You would think it would be easier on a moving ship, but for some reason it just messes with me, so it's been difficult. It's something that has been elusive to me so far. But I'm kind of excited to try it as part of a mission because if I fail to land on the ship, I will feel like I've failed the mission. So there's a little extra pressure. We're gonna go ahead and sort of fence out, I guess you'd call it. safe everything. Don't want to be popping flares or anything over the ship, or accidentally shooting this helicopter, or the ship for that matter, I guess. Okay, we're going to peel off to the left here just a little bit, kind of come in from the aft end of the ship.
Ninja flight, Gurkamoto, wind 060, 6 knots, cleared to land.
Okay.
Cleared to land, Ninja 11.
Wonder how fast the ship is going. But that's okay. Alright, start lowering collective. Slowing down. I don't mind if I climb a little bit. I was pretty low, so I can climb a little bit if it helps me slow down. Hopefully we don't get into too much oscillation here, but... And I don't want to slow down too much. One thing that I do a lot when I'm coming in to land on a ship is or land in general, I wind up slowing down too much before I'm to my landing point. And then I've got to speed back up, and then I start climbing again. Or descending, you know, one or the other, but... Okay, so... we're lined up okay. Descending slowly, we're about 50 knots, we'll switch there to... I think this is transition mode. We're going to keep descending a little bit, but I don't want to descend too much. And I want to make sure that I'm not going too fast as I come over the stern. A little bit off to the right there. Starboard. Now I'm too far port, really. Let's lean it over just a touch, and then take the movement out. I'm a little lower than I want to be here, and still descending. That's okay. We're just trying to slow down and just a little bit, slow our descent a little bit. Way low. Ah, come on. Ooh, hoo, hoo. That almost took us out. Okay. Let's lean back to the left there and set her down. Not exactly where I wanted it to be, but we're safe. So we're gonna roll forward here a little bit. Sweet, that was a very fun mission. I don't know if I've successfully completed it or not, but that was definitely a fun mission. I like it very much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was fun. Hope it was enjoyable. I encourage you to go get this mission, Operation Fiery Katana, and give it a playthrough. We'll see you guys next time.